going to tell you a little bit of story about Lord Shiva, about Mahashivaratri, why you must celebrate Mahashivaratri, the science behind Mahashivaratri, all the reasons that make all the strong reasons for you to celebrate Shivaratri. Okay, so let's talk about Shivaratri. Sati was the daughter of Prajapati Daksha, who is the king of, who's a great king, and he was the son of Brahma. And Sati was very much deeply devoted. She was devoted to Lord Shiva and she desired to marry him. And Daksha, Prajapati Daksha, her father, considered Shiva as an dirty ascetic. You might have seen, right, how Shiva looks. So he told that Shiva is a very dirty person, and these people who perform sacrifices and all, these people who are very much spiritual, you might have seen, right, some people. So he considered Shiva like those people and a very dirty person. So he didn't want Sati to marry Lord Shiva. So, despite her father's disapproval, despite Prajapati Daksha's disapproval, though he said no, Sati married Shiva. And after then that, she went to live in Mount Kailash with Shiva. And then one day, Daksha, Prajapati Daksha, her father, was conducting a very great sacrifice or yagna. He was conducting a very great yagna where all the gods from heaven, everywhere, all the gods were invited for the great yagna. But Shiva and Sati was not invited. Because of his hatred, because of his great hatred towards Shiva, he didn't invite Shiva. Then, when he didn't invite her, Sati was feeling very hurt by her father's disrespect. Sati was feeling very much hurt because he didn't invite her husband, right? But still, she decided to go to the yagna, even though they didn't get the invitation. Still, she decided to go to the yagna, and they went to the yagna. And then Daksha, after they go to the yagna, Prajapati Daksha was not at all happy to see them. So because of that, he disrespected Shiva. He insulted Shiva in front of everyone and in front of Sati. Because of that, Sati got very much hurt and she was feeling she was feeling very bad. So, unable to bear that humiliation, how her father insulted Shiva, her husband. So, she was not able to bear that humiliation. Because of that, she sacrificed herself in the sacrifice, in the fire, sacrificial fire, the fire of the yagna. She jumped into the fire and she sacrificed herself. So, because of that, Shiva was filled with grief. He was very much in pain and he was very angry also. He was very much enraged. So, he unleashed his fury and he caused chaos and destruction. Shiva. And Lord Vishnu, Lord Vishnu came. Seeing Shiva so much hurt and in so much pain, Shiva was carrying Sati's body in his hand. So Lord Vishnu, seeing that Shiva doing so much destruction, Lord Vishnu used his Sudarshana Chakra and he dismembered Sati's body. Dismembered means separated Sati's body into different pieces, and each pieces of Sati's body was scattered all around in different places of the earth because of Sudarshana Chakra of Krishna, and this is known as Shakti Pitha. Those places where Sati's body was scattered is known as Shakti Pitha. But Shiva was still in grief. He was still in pain, and he was roaming the whole earth carrying Sati's body. Whatever remains of the body were there in his hand. He was carrying that, the burnt body, and he was roaming all around the world. But Lord Vishnu, because of his Sudarshana Chakra and all, Lord Vishnu and his intervention, because Lord Vishnu involved in this, so it helped to pacify Shiva a little bit, and eventually, so Shiva then went to do into a deep meditation because he was in so much pain. Shiva withdrew himself from the society. Shiva withdrew himself from the society completely, and he meditated. As Sati, Parvati was born. She was reincarnation of Sati. Parvati was born, she was reincarnation of Sati, and she was born to Himavan, that is god of Himalayas, and his wife was Mena. And sage Narad told that she would marry Shiva. Sage Narad told Parvati that she will be marrying Shiva, and Parvati, because of that, because she wanted to get Shiva, but Shiva was in so much grief. He didn't want to marry anybody. Shiva was in so much pain, and he was meditating. He was not ready to talk to anyone. So because of that, Parvati, even she went into a deep meditation because she wanted to have Shiva. So she sacrificed everything. Parvati sacrificed everything to get Shiva. That she ate only fruits and flowers for thousands of years. For thousands of years, she survived only on fruits and flowers. And for hundreds of years, she ate only fallen leaves. And then eventually she lived only on air. She lived only on air. So Brahma then blessed her to marry Shiva and named her Mahabrahmacharini. Because of her sacrifice, Brahma named her Mahabrahmacharini, and that is she's worshipped on the second day of Durga in the Navratri, second day. Shiva comes in the form of an hermit, and he commented about Shiva. So to Parvati, thinking that to test Parvati, and then Parvati gets very angry listening to comment about Shiva. Then Shiva was impressed with that, and he took his original form, and then he was ready to marry Parvati. Then the marriage was very divine. It took place in the Himalayas. Earth lost its balance because of so many people crowded on the Himalayas and so much weight on the Himalayas. The balance of the earth also was disturbed. And then Shiva sent Agastya to south. He told Agastya that you go and stay in south to maintain the balance of the earth. And Agastya was feeling very sad in his mind that he will not be able to see the divine marriage. So Shiva and Parvati gave them a boon that we will appear in front of you whenever you need us. Ever in your life, we will be appearing in front of you. So that was the boon given to Agastya. So basically, Mahashivaratri is celebrated because of Shiva's Mahatandav. It is a dance of Shiva because it is a cosmic dance when Shiva created the universe. And why should you celebrate Mahashivaratri? Because Shiva and Parvati was married, and Shiva did the Tandav, which is a special type of dance. And also, we do fasting and praying during this time so that we get blessings of Shiva. And there are many scientific reasons also to celebrate Mahashivaratri. Like, it's a special time of the lunar month, that is the 14th day of celestial alignment. During this time, 14th day of dark fortnight of lunar month, and during this time the cosmic energies are very high, and the lunar influence, it affects the human behavior. So cosmic energy is very strong during this time, and staying awake affects the body's circadian rhythm. If you stay awake, our body's circadian rhythm is affected, and it makes people more energetic. We become very highly energetic because of staying awake during this time. And we learn many things from this. So the story, whatever I told you, it's a perfect balance of masculine and feminine energies. It tells us that there must be a balance of masculine and feminine energies and harmony and balance in the universe. For maintaining a harmony and balance in the universe, the perfect balance of masculine and feminine energy. And the learnings are, it teaches us about love and devotion, like Parvati's love for Shiva. It was so pure, right, that she waited. She did so much meditation, she waited for him thousands of years. And even Shiva, he couldn't survive without Sati. Then it also shows the importance of rituals and traditions. So from this we understand that rituals are also very important. And self-reflection. Because you stay awake and you fast during that time, you can have self-reflection. You can reflect on yourself and you can know what you are doing in life. And for atheist people, why should atheists also consider celebrating Mahashivaratri? Is because fasting, it improves your physical health because of fasting, and it improves your heart health. Your heart health is also improved because when you fast, and it increases mindfulness, and it helps to detox your body, because when you fast your body gets detoxed, all the toxins from your body is removed. And it promotes autophagy. It kills the old cells of the body, old and useless waste cells. It helps our body to do autophagy. And then it helps to build community connection and personal reflection, as I told you. And it helps us to explore spiritual path. You may not believe in religions, but spiritual path is again a different path. And festive atmosphere, it helps to uplift the mood, etc. And staying awake, when you stay awake you become more mindful, and you can promote self-discipline. You become very much self-disciplined, and from next day you feel very much energetic after Shivratri. And you can have self-reflection, connection with the community, and you will appreciate the cultures